All right, we're out for the second part of the day. We seen two longbeards going back to the camp, so not in this field obviously, but anyway, we're gonna try to kill some out here in these fields here. So, but we're gonna go where they roosted yesterday. Just kind of wait on them, see what happens. All right, we got a gobbler right over this hill over here, just standing there looking at us. We're gonna try to call him in. We're gonna sit here in this open, lay down, and try to call him. Alright, so I want to clarify a few things in this video before this video goes on, because there's a lot of footage that either I thought I was recording or just got deleted or what have you. In the next clip that you're going to see basically me sitting there and a turkey coming in behind me. Now, I have my G7X Mark III. If you guys know anything about that kind of camera, the autofocus is pretty terrible. Nonetheless, the update, I did it, and it's still not the best. It does pretty decent, but I took that camera instead of my M50 because it's a lot lighter. It's just a smaller, compact setup. So in the scene you get ready to see, you'll see the turkey kind of come in, but it'll be all cloudy. Now, previously, them two jakes, that ones that were in that video where I shot, they came in together, and he was the other one that was with him, and I guess when it flew up. So when you see this Jake, just know his beard was probably about that long. And you know, when I spun around the tree, because I was in that low down seat, that is when he saw me. He didn't run right away, but as soon as I swung the gun around, that's when it was game over. Alright, I just got busted by that gobbler. He saw me spin around, but hey, listen, these coyotes are going crazy over here. So hopefully we can get on these coyotes. Yeah, that gobbler came right in behind me. The autofocus had me. I couldn't touch the autofocus to bring him into clarity, but I'm sure you guys saw. That was crazy. I spun all the way around in my low down seat, the one I tell you I love so much. I spun all the way around here. Never saw me until I raised the gun up. I had to spin it around. And when I raised the gun up, I guess he just saw me. It's just one of them things, but man, that was awesome though. And he was the Jake. He was a small Jake. So it's okay. Now I'm after these coyotes. Hope they come over here. Alright, we're going to be moving out here pretty soon. It's getting... Coyotes are going crazy again. It's actually fairly dark. This camera does pretty good with the lighting, but anyway, it's a good day. We finished. Saw plenty of turkeys today. Killed one, obviously, and had one right out here in the field behind me, as you guys saw, but I couldn't connect on him. He was a Jake anyway, so hopefully they're gonna, right now they're supposedly trying to roost a couple birds for us in the morning, so hopefully we go somewhere else. I like this area, but you know, I just want to make sure that I get a big long beard, not a Jake. But anyway, so by the end of day one, listen to these coyotes. Just yipping and yapping. It's pretty awesome. Anyway, yeah, so good day. I can't complain. And hopefully tomorrow, like I said, they've roosted some more birds, or we can go somewhere else and try something different. This is good land here. I mean, no mistaking that. But these turkeys now know we're here. So, all right, we'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, good morning. It's day 2, new property. Hopefully we get on a few. We saw a few little videos of a couple different birds, so hopefully we'll get on one. We haven't heard anything yet. It's pretty dark still. Alright, we got one gobbling again. I'm gonna try to get him to gobble on our tape here. On film, whatever you want to call it. Let's see if we can get him to do it again. Oh, woo! Yeah. Alright, we're gonna go try to get him. Sounds like a pretty good one. Hopefully at least we get him on film here, hopefully. In this scene, what you're going to see is obviously us going to the woods and getting on a gobbler. Now, this gobbler was super, super, super hot. He was across this major ravine, like one that I've never seen before, and it literally cut the field from one to the next, and it was deep. It was, I bet it was in some parts probably close to 15 feet deep. It was that deep, and it was just pure mud. There was barely any places for us to get across. We did find one spot to go across, and that's when you see these turkeys in the field. These hens, we didn't know what to do at first because we were watching them, and they were just milling around doing what they were doing. They would leave and come right back, leave and come right back. Well, we decided when that gobbler was just gobbling his head off to go. We snuck through the woods, and when we got to where we could see the gobbler in the field, that's when we knew it was time to crawl. So Ryan sat down right where he was, and I literally belly crawled all the way to the edge of the field. And obviously there's a lot of footage that I don't have due to the fact that I couldn't take the camera with me because I was literally crawling. Everything was left behind and I was just crawling through the woods, and it was just one of them things. You know, I'd laid on my belly, and turkey, when I shot and missed, he was 42 yards, guys. I was at 42 yards. And it was just one of them things. Luckily, I completely missed. And you guys will see here in just a second. The turkey, when I shot, it was weird. Because I shot, the turkey was like, what? He was looking around. And then he started walking. And then he looked back. And I didn't move. Not one bit. So he didn't know where I was. Or what I was. Well, then he started running, and then he took off flying, so I knew right away that he was completely okay. And then we got on him later on, and then, you know, he never came, obviously. But, you know, it was a good, clean miss, thank God. And anyway, that's what you can hope for. Either you get a kill or you get a miss. And the way that I had to shoot, it was so terrible because I was on my belly, and I was kind of like, you know, kind of like this, so it was just terrible setup. But I should have moved a little bit and got a little closer to the edge of the field. I was probably about 5 yards back in. And if I would have just been over just a hair bit more, that tree limb that my gun was on, it would have not even been an issue. But that tree limb went for a long way. It was a big old branch, and well, anyway, you'll see what happens next. Alright, third and final day. We have a turkey on the roost gobbling. So we're going to try to bring him over here. We already set up. He's gobbled 3 times so far, so hopefully we'll be able to get him in here. Especially after yesterday's miss. We got to redeem ourselves somehow. Anyway, here we go. Hey. All right, so we decided to hang around camp for a little while. It was actually raining a little while ago, and now it's not. So Ryan got him a turkey today, and no footage of it, but anyway, he got one, real nice one. And I was out here geocaching in this cemetery of all places. Haven't really done much of that before. I kind of screwed around with it where we live, but anyway, I'm here and I downloaded the app again, and I found my first geocache in Kansas, and I plan on leaving this right here, this shotgun shell. That's the turkey I missed with it. I'll leave it in the jar out here. So I'm not going to show you where it is because I don't think that's cool. Guys, if you're in Kansas ever and you're in Alden, definitely come out here. Let me know you found my turkey shell. And yeah, let me get over here. I don't want to show you guys where it is, but geocaching is pretty neat. It's only like my 4th time doing it, and it found this one pretty easy. So anyway, let me get over here, put it in, and be done with it. All right, I got her done. I filled out my little game piece in there, put your name and your date and everything, and then I put that shotgun shell in there. So I didn't really have anything else to put, and I didn't want to take anything, so I just put that in there. But I'm on my way out now. We're getting ready to go hunting again. Hopefully we're going to tag out today, last day. We each have 2 turkey tags, so hopefully today will be another turkey for each of us. So it's a beautiful area. Kansas is a whole lot different than where I'm from, Virginia, but it's a world of difference hunting here than it is in Virginia. So if you ever hunt here, hit me up. I'll let you know what I know, which is not a whole lot, but hit me up and I'll let you know. All right, we got one goblin. He's really close. We watched him come all the way through the field. Well, the next little segment is when that turkey, he was gobbling. I mean, it was crazy gobbling. So you'll see here in a few minutes, Ryan and I, we split up a little bit. I stayed in the woods. He kind of went to the edge of the field, and I called in there. I kept calling. Every time I called, you guys were here. He gobbled. There's a lot of gobbling that I didn't record because, I mean, you know, it's all the same, right? Gobble, gobble, gobble. So he never committed. So we split up again, and I went on one side of the ravine. He went on the opposite. And literally, we know a hen snuck right in between us. We didn't have no idea. And was calling. Well, I called him on the cell phone. I said, "Is that you calling?" He said, "No, that's not me. That's actually literally a hen. I can see her." So I was hoping that she was going to bring that gobbler in. Never happened. Later on in the evening time, before the end of the video, I looked way out in the field. It was probably close to, I used an Onyx map, and it was 155 yards, I think, to the edge. There was the gobbler and 3 hens, and they literally walked up the field. I could see them leaving. Now, the grass was, you know, pretty tall, and they just took off, and that was the end of that. Called it a night. We had that long ride, so it was great. So just sit back, watch this, guys, and I do appreciate you guys watching. You know, I hope next year we have a heck of a lot more footage. And one more thing I want to show you guys, what sealed the deal every time. Now, you know, these gobblers, they hear, you know, everybody has a diaphragm, everybody has a box call, everybody has this, everybody has that. This is what I used to kill my turkeys, and this is what I used to call all the turkeys in all the videos I did. They gobbled to this more than anything else. I'm gonna play it for you real quick and let you hear it, and just listen. I like this because you can throw the, and you can tuck it under your arm if need be, like this. Tuck it under your arm like this, and then you can. So guys, if you can ever get your hands on one of these, I suggest doing it. This is a cow horn, supposedly, and I bought this from Freddie Cox Grand Slam Turkey Calls, and I've been trying to find more of these, and they're just almost impossible. So if you guys can get one, definitely do it. This is a major game changer. I've had a trumpet, I've had a wing bone, but this thing right here always makes them turkeys gobble. Now this is the way I carry it through the woods, and I, you know, like if I'm running, gunning, this thing is phenomenal. Make sure you give me a thumbs up if you like this turkey call. Now I'm just going to be crouched down here in this opening. Ryan's up at the field edge. This is the way it needs to be. I'm going to be back here a little bit so the gobbler thinks that The hen is back here. Maybe he'll come right to the field edge. Whew. Did you hear him? Here he comes, he's coming. I'm about to put the camera down because I don't want to get busted today. All right, well, we didn't get on the gobbler. We saw him, heard him, hen come up on us, and we just ran out of light almost. As you can see, there's the sun shining. We probably need to be getting back. We got like an hour and a half ride, so anyway, this will end the trip to Kansas. Very productive. I think we did a good job here. I don't think I would ever live here, but it is a beautiful area. It's definitely different. Whole different. Everything's just different here. Alright guys, if you like what you see here, make sure you like and subscribe. God bless. Hopefully next year we'll have a whole lot more footage. And we'll see you in the next one. God bless.